This is an Ivy Bridge i5 3470 4-core 77 watt CPU. You're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing with this CPU. Well, we're going to find out in today's video right after this. So the CPU is actually from a Dell Optiplex 7010. Now you can still buy that machine today, obviously not brand new, it's secondhand, for about 86 Great British pounds. But this is the machine. Let's have a look at the machine, shall we? Now I have taken it apart, which is why it's in a complete mess right now. You can see we've got the cooler here. It's seen better days. This is gonna need a clean, that's for sure. Look at the state of this thing. But look at the thickness of that. Heat pipes as well on the bottom there. I guess 2 heat pipes, but wrapping around and kind of, yeah, so there's 2 there. It comes out to 4. We'll see how that performs later on. And with the fin stack there, quite dense fin stack. And I reckon that's quite a noisy fan on there as well. I've got a feeling that's like server quality type fan going on here. That's a 12 volt fan, 0.75 amps. So I think that's going to go quite loud potentially. Anyway, that's the cooler. That's going to need a clean off. Let's have a look at the motherboard. Obviously this is going to be Dell bespoke hardware. I'm just trying to see if I can see if this thing has an M.2 slot on it or anything like that, which I think it probably won't. It's a bit old for that. It has four DDR3, I think, and it comes with one. Unfortunately, it's only a 4 gig DDR3, and I think that's, not entirely sure, that's PC3128, I think that's 1600. So we'll see if we can get some faster RAM maybe, but that's all we've got to play with right now, but I am looking to get some more. Look at this. CD, DVD, ROM drive. It's not a writer or anything, just a bog standard writer. So yeah, I'll probably keep that in there maybe, I don't know. See what happens. And all this is powered by a huge server style power supply. Look at the length of this thing, from front to back almost. Now I've got a feeling they were pretty good with theirs. Yeah, look at that, 80 plus gold power supply. I'd imagine that would be quite expensive back in the day. Now this PC, going by the fact the CPU is about 11 years old. The PC is obviously also about 11 years old or so. We're looking at what here, we've got a output, I can't see it, 240 watts. I don't know if you can see it on there. The power output is 240 watts. Max output power. That is really low. Depends on what graphics cards we're going to put in this. Obviously you can see there's no GPU. The CPU does have onboard graphics. Pretty much all Intel CPUs did have onboard graphics. They were not very good, admittedly, and yeah, they were pretty pants for things like gaming and stuff, but for office-based utilities and software and things like that, they were more than ideal for that kind of thing. Now this one specifically has an Intel HD Graphics 2500, and that runs at a base frequency of 650 megahertz, and actually boosts up to, according to the ARC page on the Intel website, 1.1 gigahertz. Supports Intel QuickSync, in-true 3D technology, whatever that is, flexible display interface, Intel FDI, I don't know what that is either, Intel Clear Video HD technology, and it supports up to 3 displays, believe it or not. And that's all on this tiny little chip from 11 years ago. Luckily, this thing already comes with a 250 gig SSD, so we don't really need to upgrade that. We'll use that for our operating system. We're going to stick Windows 10. We might try Windows 11. I got a feeling it won't install on this thing. It's just too old. So that's nice to see. It comes with a solid state drive anyway. Bit small, but it will do for today's purposes. So I think it's time to get this thing put together, give it a bit of a clean out, and see how it performs as it is right now, and then try some games on it, shall we? All right, so here we are with the PC in bits still, and today we're going to be joined by William. Me? Yeah. No, you.
Yeah, me.
And he's going to attempt to screw this thing together. So what do we do first, Will?
Mount the CPU fan, CPU cooler.
Exactly that. So what I would suggest you do, if you haven't figured it out already, in fact, do you know what? I'm going to see if you know what to do. Yeah, that's where it goes. But what do we need to do before we put that on there? Need to clean it off, bro.
Oh.
All right, so Will, if you can just wipe that crud off. This is really old thermal paste.
Ew.
As you can see, not very nice. Although it doesn't look particularly old. It looks similar to the stuff that we're going to be using today, which is, I've only got a little bit left, so yeah, I think I need to get some more. Okay, Will, what's the next part?
To get this, does it go this way?
Might want to put some thermal paste on.
Oh, my bad. Is that good? A bit more?
No, that should be fine.
Okay.
Looks good. Well done.
Now we have to plug it in.
Well done. Cool. We're not too worried about cable management on this, although they've got all the cables in this Dell 7010. They've got all the cables routed on one side, and then you've got obviously the other cables routed the other side. It's not bad, but I mean, you know, you don't buy a workstation Dell machine for its cable management, to be fair. Alrighty, so the next bit is we need to mount the SSD. So this is a bit tricky. Dell have weird ways of finding the most difficult way of mounting something that really should be very simple. So I've run through it a little bit with Will, so hopefully he's going to be able to do this one just fine. But I'm going to leave it to Will now, and hopefully he remembered what I just showed him.
I do.
Hopefully.
Okay, I did it.
Yes, well done. High five. That's it. I think we're ready to power this up and get Windows 10 installed. All right, here we are. We're at the stage of installing Windows 10. I think I put Windows 10 on a memory stick. Everything is plugged in and connected using the DisplayPort to VGA output connector. LAN is connected. One thing I didn't really realize when I started this video, this machine actually came out in 2014, but they're using a 2011 CPU on a 2014 machine. So well done, Dell. Anyway, we're going to install Windows, wipe everything that's on it, and we'll come back with some games. So at this point in the video, you're probably eager to see the exciting games that we're going to be playing. And I don't blame you, it's pretty cool. But you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. We're trying something new. This video was going to be 1 hour long or thereabouts. So what we're going to actually do is split the video up into 3, maybe 4 parts, probably 3. And you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. Now, I'm not entirely sure at what interval we're going to spread these videos out on, but it's something new we're trying, and I just hope that you will follow along and wait for the next one to come out, and hopefully it will have some kind of impact on our viewing time, because after all, it's the viewing time that actually matters for a YouTube channel, and not necessarily subscribers. Not that I don't want subscribers, because I really do want subscribers. So if you're new to the channel and you're still watching this at this point in the video, thank you firstly, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. But yeah, you're gonna have to wait a few more days or so for the next part of the video where we actually start testing some games. So thank you very much for watching. Get subscribed, like this video if you like the stuff that we've done so far, and thank you very much. Catch you in the next video.